All right, so we're going to welcome everybody, and I'm going to share my screen with you, and we're going to get this show rolling. Sorry, we'll get on the technical side of things in a minute. Get all this junk out of the way. And maybe go. Great. Okay, perfect. All right. So here we are. Welcome to our event today, and we're so glad that you're all here. I'm glad we did the introduction so we have a sense of who's who and what's what. Okay. Your hosts today are Moira and myself. Moira and I have been in friendship and in business together in Shaklee for over 20 years. We met in the shower line at our local health club. We were pregnant with our now 21-year-olds. Her daughter just turned 22 on December 1st, so my daughter is coming up in February to be 22. And they are good friends for all these years, and from that bump into when her son Paul wanted to play with my son Ben, who are now 25. I had to find out who Moira was, so I looked around and asked around, and I was told where I could find her, and I'm so glad that I did. So she's raised 4 kids and I've raised 5, and I don't know. And through all this, we've learned a lot together. We've gone through all the chapters of 30 to 55 and 56, and we're having a good time doing it. So I'm just pleased as punch that she's here with us today because we have a lot of fun times together. Okay. Do you think we are recording, Moira? I don't know. Doesn't seem like we are. Sorry. Okay, so we want to talk about what is happening to our skin. We are spending more time indoors now, and since we're sheltered at home here in Illinois anyway, and so that's affecting our skin. And now we've turned on the heat, and dry air is leading to dry skin. Mucosal membranes are dry, and this is when colds come, and my kids are at scratchy throat and stuffy nose, and they're telling me about it, and so we're getting on that. So it's apparent to me that our skin is drying, and I'm using lotion more regularly than I have in the past. And it's important for us to have our hands on good moisturizers, including hyaluronic acid, and those are recommended to increase the hydration most efficiently on your skin. The UVA and UVB light rays can penetrate through the windows when we're not going outside. Some level of that UVA and UVB light is necessary to avoid seasonal affective disorder and naturally produce vitamin D levels. So we need to have that light. But UVA and UVB light rays can be dangerous as well. So we need to use SPF every day to avoid premature aging and skin cancer. So we want to make sure that our products we have access to some products that have SPF in them. And 30 is kind of the target number for a good quality SPF. Devices like these screens that we're on all day, Zoom calls, computers, phones, constantly emitting blue light, also known as HEV, high energy visible light. It's harmful to our skin and it promotes premature aging and dark spots. So we certainly want to get a handle on that. Bending over screens, anybody? Causes folding and wrinkling in our neck. You know, our neck, you can really tell the age of people when you look at their neck because they do all this stuff to their face, right? And they ignore their neck. So I want to just give you a nice reminder that when you're putting your products on your face, to make sure you always treat your neck. I met somebody in Shaklee who was in beauty pageants all of her life. I think she was in the Miss America competition. I don't think she won. But she told me that you really need to treat your neck. And every time I'm putting my night cream on, I'm putting it down on my neck and I think of her. Her name is Joanne. So I always think about Joanne when I put my night cream on. It's known as Tech Neck. It really has a name, Tech Neck. So we may not be wearing makeup. We may be just having masks on, and I only do my eyes and my eyebrows, right? But we need to maintain a skincare routine because as we age, our skin does produce less collagen, causing us to look older. So we're going to share with you tonight a clinically proven clean beauty line from Shaklee called Youth Skincare. Shaklee introduced these products in 2017, and the entire line has never been on sale until now. And that's why Moira and I got to talking and we said, we can't keep quiet about this. Like Lisa said too, we've been enjoying these products for the last 3.5 years. Prior to that, we had used Shaklee's other skincare line called Enfusel, 7 patents pending, 7 years in the making that product line was. And what's new in skincare, right? They carry their patented products through into youth and with botanicals and natural ingredients that Moira's going to talk about tonight. We want you to know that every single youth product is 20% off through Sunday, December 13th. It's never been done before, but we got to share this with you, and we got to help you guys get the word out, because this stuff is amazing. So what we're going to do tonight is to clean our skin with a cleanser, hydrate our skin, revive with vitamin C and raspberry cell extract, and moisturize before we go to bed. So this is where you guys are going to get busy, okay? I told you need access to a sink and stuff. So we're going to have you take a couple minutes now. If you didn't get your drink ready or a snack, or you need to use the bathroom or something, I want you to pop over. If you have a sample kit, my people, I sent you guys, dropped you off a little sample kit, and in there are your Hershey Kisses, right? So you have something to eat in case you're falling sleepy. We can wake up with some chocolate. And inside this sample kit, there's a step 1 little vial that says cleanser. So I want you to take this and go wash your face. If you don't have one, you can use whatever cleanser you want, but we want you to wash your face. And then I want you to take the purifying and the hydrating masks that are in your sample kit if you have one. The little black one is purifying. It cleans all the junk out. So T-zone around your nose. If you have blackheads or congested pores, junk in there you need to get out. And then this one, the gold one, is the hydrating gel mask. And that's for the other places of your face that need more moisture. So whatever combination you have for this, we'd like you to wash your face now, put your mask on, and come back. And while that mask sits on your face for 8 minutes or so, 10 minutes, Chris Sargent has had it on for 24 minutes. This poor girl. So we're going to meet back here, and we'd like you to look something along the lines of this. Okay? It's going to look different for everyone. And we love, this was a group of gals I had from my health club that they came over and did masks, and we had a little wine, see that? And we all look different, but it was really a fun time. These products are really fun to share with your friends. So I want you to come back looking like this, and ready, go. So we're going to take a little break. I don't have any music, but you wash your face and come back. And when we all are masked up, it'll be obvious because your face will have a mask on it. And then we'll go from there. I wonder if we should pause, Moira. Oh. I didn't think about this as we're recording this, right?
I think you should sing to us.
Oh, I think you can sing.
Yeah, don't pause, because it will stop the recording, and then we have to put it together with another. So
Okay.
So if you listen to the recorded version, you might want to fast forward through our chit chat.
But you could put some music in the background.
I know what this is. I don't know, like maybe
holiday music.
Like Rick Springfield would be okay.
What's that?
Yeah.
Rick who?
You're a huge Rick Springfield fan.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I love this clay.
Oh, you're putting it on right for us, Peg. This is good. So we have something to watch.
Oh, that's
Why not?
awesome.
Excellent. Yeah.
I'm too old to
Pam?
wear it anymore.
I know,
Why
the
don't
clay
you-
feels so good.
Yeah.
If you want, you could take the share the screen off so we could see people as they
Oh,
come back with their mask.
Moira. We all help each other in Jackley. I love it.
So we'll know when everybody gets back. And
See, my
then,
face is getting warm. My office is getting warm because it's so small. My face will become redder as I drink red wine. And then I will don the tank top. What age am I? Anyone?
I know. I just took a sweater and a scarf off.
There we go.
Yeah.
Ooh, how
Same
long
thing
do you
with my
leave the
office.
mask on?
This is so low key.
so
And
you leave the mask on, Peg, for
10
10 minutes.
Okay.
You can leave it on for more. It's not going to do, it'll just do that much more
Okay.
great work. A lot of
gotta
times
go
I
get
put a
my
mask
charger.
on.
I've got to get my charger. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Take your phone
A lot of
charge.
times I put a mask on and then I jump in bed and I read for a while, and then, don't really pay attention to the clock, and then go and take it off and moisturize. And
Yeah, I find that I mask on Wednesdays and Sundays if you kind of don't mask, because I was having a hard time. So I'm like, all right, it says twice a week. I'm going to do it Wednesdays and Sundays, and I'm going to get
Oh, that's a good idea, Pam. I
Yeah,
am not,
get up in the
I am
morning.
so not regular with masking
Right.
at all.
And I got these masks, and they're sitting in the thing and sitting in the thing, and I'm just like, wow, I really should use these because I know they're good, but I just don't. So I found what works for me is I get up in the morning and I put my mask on. I'm going to go potty first, right? Put my mask on, and then I go get a cup of tea, and then I come up, and so there's 4 or 5 minutes. Then I make my bed, and I kind of get my clothes figured out, my shower gizmo going, my towel, where I need to have it, and all that. And then I hop in the shower, and the water, it just runs on your face, and the mask just comes off. It's no tugging with a washcloth. We can't pull on our face, right? Because it's already going down. So we have to help it. We just run the water from the shower head on my face, and then I do my little bit of cleanser and get it off, and then I'm good to go. So,
Pam, I have a question.
Yeah. Hi.
So I'm one with questions. So when I'm rinsing my face, do I want to use hot water, warm water, or cold water
I
to get my face wet? And then what temperature do I rinse with? Because
think
I've always heard that you shouldn't do hot water, or you shouldn't do cold, or like rinse with warm, and then like when you're cleaning it off with cold or something. You want your pores open or closed? How does it work?
Yeah, you want them open. So especially to receive the next step, which is the toner, and we're going to talk about that. So I think tepid water, warm, not too hot. I just think kind of lukewarmy water. I wouldn't want to put cold water on my face.
Okay, I didn't know what was going to work with.
Yeah, I think warm is good. Yeah, Moira?
Mhm. Yeah, warm is good.
Water.
Yeah, not too hot because that'll kind
Pam,
of
I
strip
have
it.
a question.
Yes,
Irritate
Lisa?
When you do your mask on Wednesday and Saturday, are you doing the half
Sunday.
charcoal, or Sunday half gold, half charcoal? Or are you doing just one each different day?
No, I use them in combination. Some people do the purifying all over their face, rinse off, and do the hydrating all over their face. I don't have time for that. My family will not give me 20 minutes.
I just make sure I do the gold. I need to use the purifying more. I keep the gold one in the
I
shower.
put the purifying on my nose and my little on my chin and some in between here because I get kind of sometimes flaggy here. It's called congestion in your skin, just like congestion in your lungs or your nasal passages or whatever, when your skin's clogged up. So you want to clean that out. And that's what that purifying, that charcoal and that volcanic ash in that product is doing for you. But
It looks like just about everybody's back, so we can,
and if you have a
we can
little
share the
booklet,
screen again. And
if you have this little booklet that was in my kits that I gave people, you can follow along here, or you can look in here because there's some great information for later. And then that's that, because I'm visual. So there's a page about the masks, I don't know, midway through, and we're going to talk about all that stuff. Okay, so now let's go back to our presentation. How about that? We're tracking so far. Everyone's kind of around. I hope so. Hope I didn't miss you. All right, so now we all look like this, and Moira's taking it away to talk to us about what makes this product line different. It's the botanicals and the science. So go ahead, Moira.
all right, so I am a science gal. I started out in college in chemistry, so I love all the science, and studied nursing after that. So I always love when there's science. And so the real, what's behind the youth product is this power of the botanicals. And as Pam mentioned earlier, as we age, we produce less collagen and elastin. And because of that, we start to look, more aged. And so these botanicals really help to nourish the skin. There's some other nutrients and vitamins in the products as well, and certainly great advanced technology. It's with all of the products that Shaklee has, it's just, they're clinically proven products. They're created in harmony with nature, and we just have no compromises at all. So as Shaklee developed this product line, they developed something first called the Skin Age Index. And so they looked at the people that were in the clinical trial, not the field study like Lisa and I and Pam were in, but actually the clinical study. They looked at the women that were in the study, and they looked at, as you see on the screen, their wrinkles, hyperpigmentation, their skin tone, sagginess, firmness, all that kind of stuff, and determined what their skin age was, their skin age index was. And then they had the women use the products for 60 days. And 100% of those women had clinically proven to have younger looking skin. So their skin looked younger in just 60 days. And actually it happens much sooner than that. And then 2/3 of them actually shifted their skin age back a decade. A decade, that's 10 years. And often when I tell people, actually I ran into somebody in the beginning of this year, like in February, and I haven't seen her in a while. I saw her at a hockey game or something like that. And she's like, wow, you look really good. She goes, you look like 10 years younger than the last time I saw you. I'm like, yay, the youth products are working. So as you see in the next slide, I was part of the field test. So after the clinicals were done and they were ready to launch it, they reached out to some of us field distributors. And I like Lisa, although I haven't been in Shaklee as long as she has, but I loved the NP Cell products. It really helped to take the redness out of my skin. I had some surface rosacea. It really helped So when they said, oh, we have a new skincare product, I'm like, how can it be that much better? I mean, my skin's pretty good. Although, as you see, the before and after, um, in just 60 days, it made a big difference using these youth products. It really lightened up my skin even more. It really softened my skin, my fine lines and wrinkles. And I got to tell you, I love the way my skin feels. So, and then the after 60 days with BB cream, that was when we were at the conference, and they kind of made us up a little bit so that we could see. So you can see, I mean, the before and afters, it's not just some model that did it before and after, it's us in the field. The before and afters all look great. There's a big difference there. So you can pass on my mug
That's
there.
awesome. We're going to share some before and after and some pictures later. So I sprinkled those in throughout the presentation so you don't get bored. Okay.
And I think this is super important, to know. I mean, our skin is our largest organ, and it only takes 26 seconds for whatever you put on your skin to enter into the bloodstream. So those that are using products that might have some interesting products in there, there might be or chemicals or questionable ingredients. It's just really important to know this, that to know what's in your products, because they get into your skin right away. They get into your bloodstream. And why we love Shaklee is that, again, our standards are very high, and our line is cleaner than really anything else out there. So many other countries like Europe, Malaysia, Canada, they have banned ingredients that are never in their products. And in the US, like, there's 11, right? But Shaklee goes way above all of those other countries. I know, it's like you shake your head. It's like unbelievable that we allow all of those things, but Shaklee doesn't allow them. And those standards are so high that 2,500 or more dangerous chemicals or ingredients that you'll find in some of those skincare lines that some of you ladies mentioned earlier, they are not in the products, and they will never be allowed in the product. So if you're looking for the cleanest skincare line that you can find that is super safe, you've come to the right place with Shaklee. I mean, those standards are so high. So
And I love
that.
Shaklee's mission as a company is always to be living in harmony with nature. So the fact that these products are all natural always helps us in our desire to put the earth first. Shaklee was the first company in the world to fully offset their carbon emissions and be considered carbon neutral, in leaving no footprint on our earth for the production of their products. They've planted millions and millions of trees. In fact, on December 1st, recently, it was National Giving Day. The day after Cyber Monday is Giving Tuesday. And Shaklee planted a tree for every single order that they received in their company. So they continue to lead the world globally with making differences in the environment. And I love that. And also these banned ingredients, they're a large factor in infertility. And that's become a big issue. And I think fertility was an issue for a long, long time, but it was never spoken about. But now it's spoken about. And that's why it's so important to look at what goes on your skin, even bed sheets with Tide and Bounce, and look around your house, because there's a lot of stuff. And I want to throw one little statistic that women who are at home, and now we all are, but stay-at-home moms and women who work out of the home have a 54% increase in the development of cancer cells in their body, largely due to what's under their kitchen sink, under their bathroom sink, and in their laundry room. So it's really important at all decades that we are here tonight to take a look at what's in your house, because we want to help you live a good, clean life. So, all right, Moira,
Okay.
botanicals.
All right, so botanicals. So the power of the botanicals, in all of the youth products are all of these ingredients. And again, as we said earlier, as we age, we produce less collagen and elastin and fibrillin. I'm challenged to say that. Fibrillin. But it's important to know, it's important to know that as we talk about the botanicals, but again, there's 8 patents and 8 patent pendings on this product line. And so what patent means is that there's something unique and different about the product. That's why they patent things. So, and then nobody else can make them but us. So Lotus japonicus, this is super awesome botanical that if you read that, it activates the key youth protein in our skin cells to make more collagen, elastin, fibrillin. Okay, so we are producing less of it as we age, but this beautiful botanical when we put it on our face, it helps in our skin. It helps us produce more of that. That's why it helps us look more youthful. Now, Vital Repair Plus was a patented mixture of ingredients, mostly vitamins and nutrients that were in that Enfusel product line that we had before. And so they took that and brought that over to here. And so that really helps to block the free radical damage and encourage really healthy skin growth with those nutrients and essential vitamins. The muscadine grape is again, we have that in another product called Vivix. So muscadine grape really helps with cellular repair. It has wonderful, powerful polyphenol. So again, it helps repair the DNA while it blocks the collagen and elastin breakdown. So it prevents it from breaking down. Lotus japonicus helps us produce more of it. And then the Shishindra or Shishindra shinesis helps provide, again, a lot more nutrients and energy to the skin. So the combination of all of that is in all of the youth products. So you've got botanicals in all of the youth products, a little bit more in some that we'll talk about. But again, that's the power of youth. That's why as you use these products over and over, day after day, it will help you look more youthful.
Yeah, I love it how it calls on the body to do what it's supposed to do naturally, and your body just develops this new skin for you. It's not something topical that you're covering up your bad skin. You're building new skin from the inside out. It's so exciting. So you should look something like this, you guys. And this is where I'm going to ask you. I'm going to talk a little bit about the mask, and then it's been time, right? It's about that long. You got to have your mask on. And you're going to go rinse off your face with just water. If you have a washcloth and you want to wipe that off, you can, but a lot of it will come off with just warm water, okay? But before we go do that, I want to show you the clay mask is detoxing and clarifying, as you saw. It gives you smoother, more radiant skin, gets out that congestion. It's that volcanic ash in there and activated charcoal powder. I love this. I've been giving samples out of here when I made up my sample kits today. I took a good 10 applications out of here, and it's still like almost halfway full. I really believe that you can get 15 to 20 applications of masks out of here. You see the member price. The prices that show on the screen are 15% off the retail. If you are in Shaklee, you are a Shaklee member. Just like when you go to Kohl's, you never pay retail, right? At least 15% off at Kohl's. So at Shaklee, you get 15% off the pricing all the time. So these prices that we talk about are the member prices. But when you buy a single application mask, sheet mask at Ulta or wherever you get your stuff, those are $2.99, $3.99, $4.99, right, for one mask. These are $25, and there's 15 to 20 applications in here. It lasts forever. In fact, I was in the pilot with Moira and Lisa, and they gave us a jar like this, and we certainly didn't need it for 60 to 20 masks worth. In 2 months, I didn't do 20 masks. And I still have that jar. I was looking and cleaning out my cupboard the other day, and that jar, it had a plastic, like a clear label on it. It wasn't even, it was like a prototype. And I opened up that gel mask, and it's still good. I mean, I was amazed that it wasn't all dried out and uck. So these products are all natural and they last. The hydrating gel mask does a great job of soothing your skin and bringing out instant and long-lasting nutrients and moisture into the skin. So go ahead. We're going to take a break. You can get up again and go wash your face. Then we're going to sit down, put a few creams and serums on, show you a couple pictures, talk to you about how you can get this, and then we'll get you out of here. So go rinse your face off, and we'll meet right back here. Awesome. Oh, look at this while you go. Masks aren't just for you. Look at, there's our friend Lauren, and look at, there's my husband Rich. He's looking so thrilled to do this for me, right? And my daughter Isabel, who's going to be 20 in February. But masks are the thing for everyone, and we are at home, and we had a mask party at our house, and it's just fun, you know. And my husband uses it too. As who was saying? Oh, Lisa was saying that her husband was using the product. Were you saying that, Lisa?
My boys use it. All my boys. I have 3 boys.
Yeah, so go ahead and wash your face. You can jet out of here. I'm just filling up, but these can.
And then Chris, you were going to mention, I think is your teenage daughter using the mask? Or?
Yeah, and then her son asked for it, Cooper.
Yeah. Yeah, so my daughter has had some acne stuff going on, and we introduced her to the cleanser and the toner, and she also uses the light moisturizer, although she shifted over to the heavier one, and her face is clear as long as she does what she's supposed to do, like all of us, right? She doesn't always wash her face at night, and she doesn't have a great regimen yet. We're working on it. And then Cooper was like, yeah, is there something I should put on my face? And 15-year-old boys don't ever ask that, but you know, he's 15, so and his skin is great right now, and I want to keep it that way, right?
Yeah, I know Moira was talking about that. Let's talk about the acne for a second. So that doesn't really apply to everybody.
Sure. Yeah, and I'd love to talk about that.
Moira, we do have a product called Acne Clarifying Complex. It's in a tube. Moira, I'm talking about the Acne Clarifying Complex. It's in a tube. It's in the old Enfusel line. It's not part of Youth, but it's available, and it's I think it's 15% salicylic acid cream, and it really is really effective. My kids used to keep it in their locker in high school. So, you know,
Well, it's a very light cream, so it's not like if you like, what are those called? Like
what's it called?
OxyClean or something like, I don't know, whatever we use.
OxyClean is in your laundry. What's it called?
Yeah.
Benzoyl peroxide.
It doesn't matter, but it's so much thinner than that, and so you can just put it on the teenagers can, or just do a little spot type of thing. But I found that, and we'll go back to you in a sec, Chris. I found that my boys, I had hockey players, and they tended to get some breakouts here and here, and then they ended up just not sometimes taking care of it the best way, and they had some scarring. So when those gold beads came out, I encouraged my son to use those, and I'm telling you, it helped to decrease the scarring from the acne. So it's really a great product for that.
Okay, great. You know what? I want to talk about those masks just for a minute as we get back on the screen here. A friend of mine, Kristen, who's on our Shaklee team, she bought a foot mask at Target, I want to say, for her 10-year-old daughter. And last summer they were doing foot masks together, a mom and me thing, right? And she put those foot masks on, and she had such a horrific, honestly, reaction to some ingredient in that foot mask. And it swelled her feet, up her legs, and she had to take a ballpoint pen and draw on her shin where the red was going up in her bloodstream. She went to the doctor that day, to Convenient Care, and she went on a steroid because of a foot mask. I'm just telling you, the doctor said, you're so lucky you came now, because that could have came systemic in a second, and you could have had a lot of problems. But she was down for the count for 2 or 3 days. I remember she was out with her feet up. I mean, mom can't have her feet up and be doing nothing, right? So it's just sort of scary about what's out there. So that's just, again, another plug for why we are so passionate about sharing exactly this. The Shaklee, the Youth, and the importance of clean ingredients. Okay, back to the masks. Hello, friends. Okay, I don't want that. Let's see. Okay, so here it is. You can buy all of the Youth products that we talk about. We want to remind you that you can buy them individually, but you can, the best way to buy them is in a regimen, and they're meant to be used together. So we're going to talk about the cleanser, which you have washed your face with, the toner, then we can tuck in a serum, this step 3 is the magic part. And then there's an AM moisturizer and a PM moisturizer. So I just want to get your mind open to the concept of a regimen that we'd like to see you put together, because that's where you can get the most number of savings. Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm not so good at the wheel. But the cleanser that you used, first of all, this evening was a soap-free pH balanced cleanser to polish, purify, and prep your skin for that mask. And if you're not using the mask, then you're just going to prep your skin for the treatments that come after it. It provides a gentle exfoliation, and it's really nice. Did you guys like that gel cleanser that you used? Did it smell good? Did it feel good? Anybody loving that? Next comes, and that's a sizable tube. I want you to show, I mean, this, right? It's big. It's the size of my hand. It's very nice. It's 4.2 ounces, which sounds like nothing, but this is great. And if you do purchase this line, I want to tell you now so you know, because once you know, you can't not know, right? So when you squeeze this little cleanser out of the tube, it's got a clicky top. See? Can you see this? And you twist it and it opens, okay? And you squeeze it out a little bit. I want you to get in the habit of when you click it shut, you wipe it, because there's a little bit that pops out of there, and that's what ends up on your vanity, and then it gets washed down the drain. Okay, so I want to make sure you're using all this product. A little bit goes a long way, and then click it and wipe it off, and then put it down, and then you can use all that on your face. That gel oil cleanser, love it. I have it in the shower and one on the sink at night, so I don't have to go get it. I'm so lazy. Okay, toner. Why do we use a toner? I used to think that a toner was just a way for Clinique to get me to buy another product, because it has 1, 2, 3 steps. So anyway, toner is exfoliates your skin, it hydrates and nourishes it. It removes the dull cells and the environmental pollutants. So when you, right now, I want you to take the toner in your little bottle. It's the squeeze bottle. This one, if you have a sample kit. Yes. Step 2, toner. Take that out. Take your little cotton round out of your little bag. I am that mom. I made those kits for you. And then squeeze that on there, that toner, and then you put that on your face, and usually tap down, wipe around, up and down, around, and you're going to get some dirt on that. And that doesn't mean that your cleanser didn't work, but it's pulling out stuff from your skin cells, and you'll see a little bit of that on there. Again, it doesn't mean that your products don't work. That's a really nice way to know that this is getting this gunk out of your skin because it's on the cotton round. So go ahead and put that
I like to say, because as you see with the cleanser, it provides a gentle exfoliation. You can't feel that, it's not rough or anything. But as it exfoliates, then you tone, you get the rest of that stuff off.
Yeah, that's
and
really
I also
good.
learned that, there's iron in our tap water. And so it'll neutralize the iron in our tap water so that we don't have free radical damage.
Yeah, we just rinsed our face with some iron in the water, so we want to take that iron off the skin because that becomes produces free radicals on your skin, and when those become oxidized, it causes skin cancer cells to grow. So we don't want to do that. So toner is really important. And both of those products contain that Vital Repair Plus that Moira talked about, that muscadine grape extract for cellular renewal and repair, and the green algae extract or complex does that exfoliation. Okay, the next step we have for you tonight, there are 2 serums. These are the heroes of the line. This is what makes this special. There's an activating serum that was the original, and it came out in 2017 when the line was launched, this activating serum. It's the must-have to regenerate your skin. You don't have this product because we're doing nighttime, but this product is really cool. And if you like Star Wars, you really love it because it clicks up like a cool Star Wars container. So it clicks up, and then you press out 1 serving, and it clicks back down. It's really cool. It's a catchy little container, and it's encapsulated vitamin A retinol. Like Peg said, she's using a prescription of retinol. Vitamin A is really important for your skin renewal. This is potent and powerful anti-aging, 10 times the concentration of that youth complex. This is what gets you that collagen and elastin production and cellular renewal. This is magic for anti-aging, and this is when your skin looks before and after difference is huge with this one right here. Then a little bit later, maybe a year later, Shaklee came out with a moisturizing serum, and that's the one I gave you in the kit if you have one. See how beautiful this is? I'll put it in the light a little bit. You can see the bubbles in there. It's really beautiful. Cactus extract, which is a magnet for moisture in the outer skin layer. 1 application increases your hydration by 212%. 1 application. 4 forms of hyaluronic acid helps you retain up to 1,000 times its weight in water. So 1 little pump, it comes in a pump bottle like this. It's 1 pump, and you just put it on a gel. Go ahead, open up your moisturizing serum. Step 3 is in your little thing, in your little vial. Step 3, I hope I gave you enough. Put it on, it's enough to experience it. But 100% sustainable plant-based squalene builds a protective barrier to seal in that hydration. And this stuff does the work at nighttime. And that's why you need to take that 5 minutes that we talked about that we don't have to do your skincare at night, because this product and another one coming up are the ones that do the work overnight while you're sleeping, and you wake up in the morning and you go like this, and you'll almost be like, oh yeah, I did wash my face. Thank God, because I love that feeling. And the payoff is in the morning, the next day, and you feel your face and it's like, oh my gosh. So those serums are amazing. Those are the heroes. Okay, the next step is moisture. So morning and night, and in the morning you don't have these. So listen up here. There's an Age Defense Mineral Moisturizer. Comes in a tube. It's a nice size tube. It's got I need to have it in my hand, sorry. It's a nice size tube, and it provides SPF 30 with your mineral moisturizer. All these products are reef safe, really good for the environment, right? Chemical free SPF 30 in here. Again, a click top thing like the gel cleanser was, so click it and wipe it and use it all. This is really great. It's a little heavier. And then if you don't want an SPF 30, why wouldn't you? But if you don't want an SPF 30, I'll tell you why you might not want one. The SPF 30 is a lighter in a tub kind of thing. It's got the sunshine on the top. I love the cover. But it's almost like a Yoplait yogurt jiggly lighter, no SPF. It replenishes hydration, extra moisture or extra sealing in of that serum on your face. Use the serum in the morning, the activating serum, and then moisturizing serum at night. No SPF. People use SPF in the BB cream that we're going to talk about in a minute, and they might not want all that SPF. It might be too heavy. Depends on your skin type. But you do have a choice for the AM moisturizer. At nighttime, again, you have a choice. This hydrates and nourishes and supports your skin overnight while you sleep. It's antioxidants that are powerful. So this is why you wake up in the morning and just feel your skin tomorrow morning. Please feel your skin in the morning and think of me when I say, got the payoff in the morning. So you're going to be happy tomorrow morning. So this comes in 2 formulas in this great big tub. It's very generous. Light with like a, which is like a Yoplait custard style yogurt. It's like jiggly, like yogurt. And then the rich one, which I use because I'm 56, but shea butter and jojoba, awesome. Thick, like Greek yogurt, like you can't get it out. That's what I gave you. So you have that step 4. I gave you all rich. Even though some of you are young, I still recommend the rich one in the winter months. In the summer, you want to get the light one, okay? So go ahead and take that rich PM moisturizer out of your container and put that on top of your serum. And that's all the work you have to do, okay? Remember to treat your neck. This is really important. Okay.
And if you did you give them the little C&E capsules too?
Oh, because I forgot. Take that. Oh, boo-hoo. We said I wouldn't forget this. The little C&E capsule is magic. Oh, okay. You can put it on top. It's designed to go after your toner. It's strong. It's 20% vitamin C. That's a lot. Vitamin C does not stay in suspension in water. That's why this sample is single serve. Twist off the top, squeeze it on your finger. I can't believe I forgot to tell you this. And mix it with your night cream and put it on. If you have any night cream left, you can do that again. It's okay. All right?
And you can just, and you don't have to use all of it because again, if it's tingles, because it's strong, because of that vitamin C. So a lot of times that's what we like to do is put it with your night cream because it kind of, again, dissipates it a little bit.
Kind of breaks
or
up
just don't use it all.
Yeah, it breaks up the intensity of that. And this also is the product that Moira suggested that her son used when he had breakouts and acne. You can dab a little bit of that on breakouts, and tomorrow morning they're gone. So if you're saving this, get it in a little Ziploc bag, something small, because remember, these products don't have preservatives in them. And even these serums and lotions and stuff, I dropped them off to you today because if you waited in 3 or 4 days, you could look at them and they would be gone from the containers, gone. I used to send toner to people and they'd be like, this container's empty. Really? What happened? We learned that they don't have preservatives in them, so they dissipate into the air. So it's really important. They are these containers, but they're exposed to the air some. So it's really important for you to use them right away in these sample kits. So this vitamin C droplet, I would put into a little bag if I was going to use part of it so that it doesn't go away. Okay? All right. Again, here they are, the steps: cleanser, toner, a serum if you can, an AM and a PM moisturizer. Okay? And we're going to talk to you.
So,
you're going to get over $100 of savings in these products. So.
Yeah, Tracy asked if you could choose to not have the SPF. So you can choose even when you're choosing your regimens, there's a choice, the 2 AMs and the choice of the 2 PMs. So you can customize those if you want to buy the whole regimen like this, just customize what you want.
Yes, the advanced anti-aging regimen comes with the anti-aging serum. Remember the Star Wars one? And then the moisturizing line comes with the moisturizing activating serum, the moisture activating serum. And I just want to throw in, because we got to have a little break, not so many words. This is my friend Kate. She lives in St. Charles, and she had some rosacea, and she had some scarring from acne, and she really just has some beautiful skin now. She's in her early 40s, or late 30s, early 40s, and she's a music therapist and a doula. She's really a cool girl, and she has really had some great experience with you. So I wanted to share that with you. Also, these ladies have just started youth skincare. So some of you here on the line, Sam and Tina, Anna, you guys are new and you haven't tried anything yet. But these girls started, look, 2 months ago, this first gal here. These are stories that they put on Instagram. And Obsessed in the middle, this girl Fallon, she's really experiencing improvement in her acne scarring, and everything's better for her in just 6 weeks. And over here, 2 weeks difference with our friend Ashley. So I just want to show you those. These are not filtered. They're not photoshopped. They're just legit pictures like you could take. But if I encourage you to take a before picture of yourself just so you can see, because you look in the mirror every day and you don't always see, right? What everybody else sees. Okay, Moira, can you talk to us a little bit about a couple of targeted treatments?
Sure. So yeah, that's the regimen, the 4 steps, 4-step day, 4-step night. But then there are some other cool targeted things. So we're going to talk about, we talked a little bit about the CNE, but we're going to talk about that again. And also is the eye cream. So I got to tell you, like I have tried so many eye creams and they haven't worked, or they've, you know, stung my eyes and whatever. I've just tried a lot of them that are inexpensive and really expensive. And this eye treatment you will absolutely love. It has a really cool looking tip. You can see that metal tip, and it's also very cool feeling when you put it on.
You have it here. Look
wonderful...
at. See that?
Yeah.
Metal. It's like if you put a teaspoon, a cereal spoon, underneath your eye. It's really cooling. That's amazing. How cool that feels. It takes the puffiness out.
Yeah.
Up.
And it has a wonderful, you know, peptide blend in there. It has licorice root extract. So it really does visibly take away, you know, firms the skin, hydrates it, because we want to be careful around here. There's not a lot of no oil glands right underneath our eyes. So we want to make sure it's hydrated, because if it's not, then we come up with those lines and wrinkles and crow's feet. So really, really wonderful that you can use day or night or whenever you want to. I use it a lot. And then Pam talked a little bit about those little gold nuggets. So that's the Radiant CNE, 20% pure vitamin C plus some vitamin E and raspberry extract. As she mentioned, vitamin C is a water-soluble vitamin. So once it's exposed to the air, it starts to degrade. So we put them in those individual packets so that you just use them once or twice, and you don't have to put any dangerous you know, preservatives in them.
All right, I do want to say about, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I want to say about the 20% vitamin C, because people don't know what that means. And the prior line that I talked about with Enfucel from Shaklee had 7 years in the making, 7 patents pending. Their vitamin C product had 10% vitamin C. That was high then. Now we have 20. Typical high-end skincare lines at the mall have 4, 5, 6%, sometimes 10% vitamin C. But you know what I learned when I started learning about Shaklee products is that those products have vitamin C in them, and they're on the ingredient statement of those high-end luxury Estee Lauder, whatever brands at the mall. They're in there at the time of production, but they never had a patent on the vitamin C to keep it in suspension in water, in the lotion, like Shaklee does. So it never makes it to your skin. So that's really great that it's in the tube of night cream that you buy. It's 4, 8, 10% vitamin C, but you never get it, because it doesn't stay in suspension in the solution of the lotion. So 20% is super high. I just want to put that on a relativity scale so people can understand what that means.
Yeah, and when you do use this, we do say, you know, use a little bit of it, because it is really strong and powerful. And if it does tingle, mix it with your night cream, and maybe just use a little bit less. And you can just put it on spots. I have somebody who got rid of like their chickenpox scar that was on their face. It like just went away if she kept using that. Again, it really does help. I mean, you even saw with my before and after. Just brightens the skin and overall improves the skin tone.
So great.
And then wonderful, yeah, BB cream. So BB cream is like a tinted moisturizer. So when we have wonderful skin, as we improve our skin with youth, sometimes we just want to even up the skin tone, but we don't have to put a lot of coverage on, because we don't need it, because our skin looks great. But what's wonderful about BB cream, this beauty balm, is that it does 5 things. So it evens out your skin tone, it corrects it a bit, it does hydrate, it nourishes and protects. It has an SPF of 30, so it is protecting your skin, and again, hydrates and nourishes our skin with all of those youth botanicals. And it says it's buildable in that sometimes I'll use number 3 and 2, because I need a little bit of kind of a combination of those. And sometimes I'll use number 4, which is really scary dark, it seems like, but they taught us how you can kind of contour a little bit with that, maybe put a little bit here. I often use the 1 or 2 underneath my eyes, or I learned that if you put it down your nose, then it kind of thins out your nose. So I do that and kind of up like this with the lighter one, and I cover up a little bit of age spots down here. So you can use all four colors. Again, layer them up. I find that if I'm going out at night, and even maybe before I come on a Zoom, I just put a little bit more on, and I don't feel like I've layered a whole bunch more on. Really, really nicely, nice thin, as it says on the bottom, you know, two colors. I mean, often when I go away in the summer and I'm at the beach and I get a little bit of color, I use a little bit of that just kind of as a bronzer to kind of, you know, during that time too. So really cool product. And then, I mean, I love all of these, but this next one, the mascara, is the bomb. I mean, talk about I spent money on the eye cream, but I have spent so much money on mascara, like the cheapest, the most expensive, and tried to find something that will lengthen and separate and keep them up so I don't have to keep using that thing, you know, the curler, to curl my lashes. And this is, and I've used Lash Boost because I had lashes for a while, and then my skin blew up from that, so I lost a bunch of lashes. So anyway, this is a 2-in-1 mascara, meaning that it's helping, just like the Youth line, it's helping to condition your lashes and so your lashes don't fall out as much and they grow healthier. Gives you volume, gives you that lift. I don't have to use that curler. And again, it really helps to protect your lashes and your roots. It has this really cool brush that's short on the one side, long on the other. So we're going to lift and separate, or, you know, separate out with the little small and then lift up with the longer one. So again, for $40, it is an awesome, well, now it's cheaper, right? $8 off than that. It's a great gift, great stocking stuffer. And here's some beautiful lashes from Pam just yesterday, as well as some other gals on our team. You don't even need those fake lashes. So,
Yeah, it's really
wonderful.
amazing. That's just pure results from people on our team, and they're just pictures taken in front of a window, selfies on an iPhone. It's nothing fancy.
And, you know, that's what I found was interesting. You know, when we went into, again, corporate, we went out to our convention after we had tried it, and we had the before and afters from Shackley. Then the whole field started to use it, and like they would put their before and afters. And like everybody had great results. It wasn't like, again, these models that like, okay, there's just these 4 models that are going to show you how great youth is. Everybody that's used it has great results. And you will too when you start to use it.
Yep, you'll love it. So here we are. And just to remind you, the regimen, cleanser, toner, a serum, an AM and a PM. So you have that in your little booklet, and it's just here for you.
And what's pretty exciting with this sale, which they've never had before, right, is that if you choose one of the regimens, it's $257.55 as a member price. When you buy either one of the regimens, just normally you get both of those masks for free. Okay, so those, if you remember, about $25. So that's $50 that you save there because you get the two masks for free, and then you take the 20% off that $257, and you're saving over $50. $51.51, and so you're saving over $100 if you purchase the regimen. And and we haven't mentioned this, that these products are going to last you for, now they're designed to last for 2 months, but whoever's using them, I mean, it lasts way much, at least 3 months.
4 months, some of them, yeah.
If not longer. And that's if you're using them twice a day, right? You know, and not everybody, I mean, I do because I got into that habit. And I got to tell you, I worked through that youth activating serum in the trial, so I needed a second bottle. So it can last a month if you use a lot of it.
He was doubling down on the 2 pump.
I was doubling down and asking for new, yeah. But at any rate, it lasts at least 2 months. I'd say 3 months. So that is a really great bargain. And again, even if you have cleanser that you haven't run out of, I just encourage you to buy the regimen because it is designed to be used together for the best results. And if you're not ready for that, you can look at the next slide. Shackley also put together these cool things called duos. And so there's a couple of them put together. I have a lot of clients that when they run out of, like they start with a regimen and then they run out of a couple of the products and the duos fit right into that. They need a little bit more serum and night cream, so they buy that duo. Or they want to try the eye cream and they need some more night cream. So these have a little bit of savings already and then an additional 20% off.
Yeah, those
so
are
these are great. These are great. My dentist is considering getting some new products for his wife for Christmas, they're great gifts.
Yeah, and the prices here don't reflect, they reflect the savings, but not the 20% off. So there's 20% off of these prices. So they're really great for Christmas and fall budgets. And I want to say too, if you have that person on your Christmas list who you don't know who to buy for, if you're in a grab bag and you get Aunt Nancy and you have no idea because you haven't seen her in years and she's coming for Christmas or you got to deliver a gift, I say get that lash conditioning mascara. Because if she has one, you know, the color's right because everyone wears black. It doesn't have to fit her. If she has mascara, she can use another one and she'll love it. And it's a sizable, respectable gift. You can throw it in a bubble mailer if you're not seeing her and you can send it to her with a ribbon on it. It's a beautiful, it comes in a beautiful silver tube you saw in the picture. And it's just a great gift. So I'm just thinking about people I'm gifting some mascara this Christmas at 20% off. Really great. Okay, so there's the line, clinically proven clean beauty. We want to make sure you know that. And some of you said you were using some other brands. Some said Rodan & Fields. Some said Beauty Counter stuff. These are common higher end brands, but not really free of all the chemicals. You can see in the Beauty Counter, their no list has more than 1,500 questionable ingredients. And these are comparable products that you can see the difference in the pricing. So the Ultimate Face Off has really no comparison, and that our prices are competitive with high-end products. So, and I did a little math on that because I love the numbers. And if these products are lasting 3 to 4 months on that advanced regimen, you're spending between $1 and $2 a day. And if you're doing it twice a day, you know, you're getting it for 50 cents to $1 or whatever per application. And aren't you worth it? You know, really, we need some self-care these days. And you don't even need to go for a facial. So for a whole month or 2 months, you can use these products for the price that you pay for a facial. And you're not going to need to do that anymore. So I want to just stress how competitively priced these products are. The winter skin sale is here through Sunday. So you want to make sure you take advantage of that. And here's our specials that we talked about over and over. Moira.
Yeah. So, right, the specials. Again, when you buy one of the regimens, you receive each one of those masks. So $58 value for if it's retail, and then 25% or 20% off all of these products. So you can buy it in a regimen. You can buy individual products. I had somebody buy the regimen and then she bought 4 mascaras. I think she's doing some stocking stuffers with those. And we really encourage you to order soon. Because just like everybody else, our shipping is a little bit longer because our business is up, and then, you know, UPS and FedEx and the post office are super busy. So get your order together and get it in there so that you can get them, you know, by Christmas. And I will say that Tracy had a question about, should you put this on an automatic loyalty order like once a month to continue to get the points? I wouldn't unless you have, I mean, I would if you have like you and your husband. I don't know if you're married, Tracy. I don't know anything about you, but you know, you and your husband are using it. Yeah, do it once a month, or you and your teenager or whatever. But there's other products that you can order that second month. I'd say every other month. There's other products that you can put in there. I'm sure that Pam can tell you about that. So you make sure that you don't lose those loyalty points, because loyalty is all about ordering on a monthly basis to get the loyalty points. So that's a great question.
If you set up a monthly wellness box with Shaklee, and we have vitamins and shakes and green cleaning products and super great laundry, toxin free, remember, get those chemicals out, have Shakleeize your home is what we say. We're all washing dishes and doing laundry, let's not lie, right? So we should buy this stuff from a green company that can get delivered to your door. There's 100% guaranteed, safe, proven, and guaranteed products. So if you set yourself up with a monthly wellness box for $150 or more, you'll have free shipping always, and you'll generate these rewards of up to 15% in a petty cash fund, a little slush fund for you that you can use to get these products for free. So talk to the person who brought you here, and we'll help you buy smart, because I don't know, I got a lot of money, hundreds of dollars of product in my value in my slush fund. And I'm just going to do my Christmas shopping out of my slush fund from Shaklee and get a lot of stuff for free. So I just love it. So this is all good through Sunday. And as you know, Jamie brought some friends here. People, if you thought about anybody tonight, as we were sitting here talking about these things, when you refer a friend, you get a free gift of an eye makeup remover. So we don't need eye makeup remover for the mascara because that's not waterproof. I want to mention, we didn't talk about that. So if you're crying or sweating or swimming, your mascara may come off. So you don't need, but you can rinse it right off with that gel oil cleanser, right? And it just, your mascara just comes right off. It saves you a total step at nighttime. And you don't need it. But if you do wear more makeup, eyeliner, things like that, that you want, eyeshadow that you want to take off, this eye makeup remover is fabulous. It's not oily. And it really works super well. It will not burn. It's very gentle. It's around $8 and it's free for you if you refer a friend who makes a purchase by Sunday. So we're really trying to get the word out for women who need great care. I want to tell you about one last thing before we close up. This is a holiday happy hour. We just announced it today. Have you seen this, Moira? This might be brand new for you. Next Wednesday at 7:30 on Zoom, we're going to have a virtual Q&A panel to answer common questions about starting a business. Because the cool thing about Shaklee is, as Moira and I met over 20 years ago, we've kind of used the products and wanted to raise our family's health with a healthy, clean home. And it kind of learned that we could earn our products for free by telling 4, 5, 6 families about this, and we could easily earn $300 to $500 to get our products for free. The beauty of these products is that you don't have to pay for them if you just share a little. Shaklee doesn't pay for a lot of advertising. They rely on word of mouth advertising, and it's referrals that really grow our business. And this is going to be a Q&A and like a panel of 4 leaders, and a guy from the Shaklee Home Office is going to be asking them questions about things like their fears and what they first worried about when they started their business and what their business turned into later. And it's been a joy, a business that provides us with incredible income and trips and car payments. And it's a personal development course that we never knew we needed. It's the best. And
with a compensation plan attached, right? To the
That's
end
right.
Of it, so.
And the community of the Shaklee people, if you've had fun tonight, we are just really transparent, and this is who we are. And we love to have everyone around us in this community of people nowadays. Everyone here is honest and true, and you'll just love your Shaklee family. So we encourage you to think about these products seriously. We love the products, and we want to have you enjoy them, and we don't want to have you pay for them because it's so great when you can get them all for free. So you don't have to have a business card or a sign in your yard that you're a Shaklee distributor. Don't worry. You can be in the closet. It's quite all right. But you got to tell a few people so you can get your stuff for free. Trust us. Okay. So we found a thank you for being here. Before we answer up for questions, we want to just remind you that self-care is so important nowadays. It's giving the world the best of you instead of what's left of you. So enjoy your face tonight. Have your wine. Sleep well. And when you wake up tomorrow, check your skin and think of us, because we love you so much.
Any questions before we go? We know that we went a little bit longer than we expected, but we're so glad that we're all here, and that any questions that you have, comments?
Did you like it? I haven't read the chat box. Moira's been on the top of that.
I've been monitoring that. So you can close the recording up, and